Hi everybody. So this is my second YouTube video, as y'all can tell, and in this video I'm going to be telling a story, a short story, because the last one I did was like 32 minutes long and it didn't let me upload it. But anyway, a short story on a reborn custom that I ordered for myself, and it turned out it was pretty terrible, so yeah. Anyway, new beginnings, whatever. So, if any of you have ever seen the Lailani kit by Lisa Marks, you know what she looks like, but if not, this is her. Very, very, very adorable doll kit. Well, I got her as a custom from Humble Hearts Nursery, and I was extremely disappointed, and so when I messaged the artist the day I got her in the mail, after 3 long months of waiting and $550 later, she was like, well, that's funny because she's perfect to me. She looked just fine. I never got finalized photos, and most of the photos that I did get, which I think I got like 30 something throughout the whole 3 months, the photos I did get were mostly of her head with her hair. I never really got, and they were all really bad quality pictures. Like, she's like, oh, well, I'll get you some good quality ones later when my son gets here with the camera, whatever. So I waited and waited and waited. Never got those good pictures. It was always like a phone camera, and it was really crappy phone camera. So, yeah. Anywho, so when I got her, I opened her up. I did it live. Like, I never even cut open the box until I was on live. I never looked in her box, never saw anything until I was on the live video and I had people watching. And when I opened her, at first I was like, okay, maybe this just isn't, maybe it isn't as bad as I'm looking at it to be. And, it was. She was extremely red. I asked her to be a Cajun skin tone, which is the color my fiance is. He's more like an olive skin complexion, and that's what I wanted her to be, but that's not what I got. So, I stripped her just a couple months ago, and when I went to go repaint her, I went to bake on the layer of veins and blue undertones, all that good stuff, and this happened. Yeah, she bubbled in the oven. So, I'm probably going to end up having to keep her, which is fine with me. Somebody might buy her, but if someone does buy her, I will let them know. Obviously, I'm out in public saying that she's got boo-boos on her head, but I'm going to root her with some dark, very wavy mohair, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. It's this color, and it's very wavy. I've done a baby doll with this. I did a twin egg custom. Yes, I do customs. I did a twin egg custom with that hair, and it was really, really pretty, actually. So, anyway. If you guys haven't gone and liked my nursery page on Facebook, it's under Ariana's Little Blessings Nursery, and at 500 likes I'm doing a giveaway, and we're at 430 right now. I don't even have the kit in the mail yet. It's going to be the Lane kit from Bountiful Baby. It's going to be a little boy, and he will be asleep, obviously, it's a Lane kit, but he'll have painted hair by my good friend Sierra Watson, which is what most of my babies are. All my babies actually have painted hair. So yeah, there's that. Now, getting into reborning. I stuffed her in a box for about 3 weeks, and I'm having such baby fever that I need a reborn that I had to tear her back out and reborn her. And I actually got, this is 2 layers of the Flesh 05 on her already. I did that in the last video. She's got her veins, undertones, and the Flesh 05, 2 layers of Flesh 05. Her limbs need 1 more layer of the Flesh 05. So what I do is I take and I mix my paint. This is about the consistency you're going to want. Always, always, always mix your paint. So I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm trying to get it in the video. But that's about the consistency you want it to be. Not too thick, not too thin. Every time you go to put a layer of paint on a brush or a sponge, always mix your paint. It settles really fast. And you want the full color, all that good stuff. So this is what I do. I use these cosmetic wedges. Make sure you don't get anything infused in them, like vitamin E or anything. I just take my fingers and tear the top off to give it this texture on it for skin. I'm gonna soak his hair. So that's what I do. Mix my paint, pounce it on my brush, and after I pounce off on the brush, I'm going to pounce it in between the limbs and the fingers and whatnot, making sure to cover every last spot, every last crease, because the skin tone is very important. So just gotta make sure you get it all. You'll see it later if you don't, I promise. So anyway, as I was saying, this is a stripped baby. I was extremely disappointed when I got her, and the artist instantly got rude with me. So please, y'all, do not go to Humble Hearts Nursery. I don't even know how she's certified as a master artist, because I paint better than her, and I'm not trying to be conceited. I'm confident. I know I'm better than her when it comes to my reborns. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So anyway, I messaged her and was like, hey, I'm super disappointed, and is there any way you can fix her? Her eyelashes weren't even glued down, you guys. They were not glued down. So after I did my live, which was like an hour-long live video, that's when I messaged her, and I checked, because I was like tugging on her lashes. I was like, oh, those are so pretty, and they were coming out way too easy. They were never even glued down. As an artist, I know how to put a reborn back together again, so I took her head off, and her head only, and I was trying to check and see if they were even glued down, and they weren't. I was like, what kind of master artist is she? Like, this is terrible. So anyway, I put her back together, and I sent her a picture of her eyelashes that they weren't rooted down. I was like, did this happen on accident? And she goes, no, I never rooted them down, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why not? Like, I was dumbfounded. So anyway, conversation went on and on and on. I was like, well, can I just have a refund and I'll send her back, whatever. She said no. I said, well, then can I have half my refund and I'll fix her myself? And she said no. So I called PayPal, went through 2 claims and disputes, and never got my money back because PayPal doesn't back custom orders. This, folks, is why I send millions and bazillions of pictures when people order customs from me. A lady actually just got her baby today. It was a custom redhead twin A, and she's beautiful. And she was just absolutely in love with her. So I was very excited about that. I love watching my box openings. That's like the best part. It's so worth the 3-month wait. So worth it. Anyway, so what I'm doing right now is just doing this second layer skin tone, and I'm actually going to start on her head because her head already has 2 layers of the skin tone on it. So I'm going to start the mottling and blushing on her head. Also, when I get to the leg, I'll show you guys. Her leg, the behind of her leg wasn't even painted. It was just a blank, just a little white spot. Like, she never even had paint on that part of the vinyl. And she tried, and I asked her to be textured with the Genesis Thinning Medium. I was very specific with what I wanted her textured with. And she said, okay. I assumed she was going to do what I asked her to, and she didn't. Just pop these in the oven, making sure both limbs are separated, not touching. And I now forever and always will use my extender ring that I didn't know I had. So, anyway, this leg right here, it's very bent, but you can paint that like that. So disappointed. But anyway, I'm actually going to go ahead and, y'all saw me do the flesh layer, so, and the consistency of that. So I've already got my paint pre-mixed here. I'm going to take another brush, not that one. I need some more mini mop brushes. Get my brush, piece of cotton in there. And I'm just going to mix it all together, get off all the paint from off the sides and stuff that's like done sat. This is why I use ceramic, by the way. the paint won't stick to the bowl as much as a plastic, and I had to throw my plastic one away, so yeah. Anyway, so I've got that mixed. I'm going to grab my mottling sponge, both of them. I have a purple and I have a red. And now this is the same exact cosmetic wedge. What I did with it was took tweezers, pretty much, and just plucked little pieces and time out to get the texture. Sorry, I thought someone was here. The texture that I have on this sponge. And this is what gives you your perfect mottling look. It's amazing. So, alright, I'm going to show you all that real fast, and then I'll have to end the video. And I'll do a part 2 to this video later. This brush is a little flat to hold any paint, but basically you just mix your paint and dab on the sponge, making sure you get every bit of the surface. Press it together, make sure it's all spread out. Pounce a couple times. And then you're just gonna pounce a couple times. You do not want to go over the area too many times because then it'll just look weird. And you want to alternate the direction of the sponge because otherwise it's going to look pounced on and you don't want that. So I can't wait to have her finished and show all my friends who went through that entire thing with me what she looks like after I've painted her versus what the artist at Humble Hearts Nursery did. And at this point, I will actually go ahead and do one layer on her lips with the lip blush nail color, see if I like it. If not, I'll change. So, mix my paint again. Get just a little small brush, not a big one. Make sure there's no other color in there because there is a little bit of purple in there. That's that off. Okay. I'm trying to get y'all to see. I'm just gonna. She's got a very distinct lip line, so very easy for me to see where to stop and start. And I love her lips. That's part of the reason I picked her kit as a custom, but clearly I made a mistake. My mom was very upset. Lips are actually pretty tedious part of reborning anyway. You gotta get them just right. Her lips were very dirty when I got her. Like, they looked dirty. So again, you know, I was just very disappointed. I was just like, what the heck is this? So, well, there's one layer on her lips and a layer of mottling. I just have to bake this. And that's about it, really, to the mottling part. I'm going to make a part 2 of this video. I don't want this video to go on too long because I won't be able to upload it. But I will talk to you guys later. I will put a link below to my nursery page on Facebook where you can get a hold of me to get a custom baby for Christmas. I have 4 spots available. I've already filled 2, so I got 4 left. Anyway guys, I love y'all. Thank you for the support. Like and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be making another video probably tonight. So, bye guys.